Now here is the solution of question number 1 of exercise 23, chapter 23, that is probability, R.S. Agarwal. Now first of all we'll do the first question, that is a coin is tossed 300 times and we get head 126 times and tail 164 times. So we'll write this way, you have to write all of you. Total number of times, coin tossed, that is equals to 300. Out of 300 they have said head output is 136 times and tail output is 164 times. Now this is the description that is given in the question. Now what is the first question they have asked? Probability of head. So probability of getting head. So we will write it down. Probability of getting head, that is equals to out of total number of times coin toss, that is 300 times. So out of 300 times, how many times we have got head output? That is 136. Now we'll reduce it. That is 2 6 are 12, 2 8 are 16, 2 150s are 34s are 75s are. So your required answer would be 34 by 75. Now if I do the second sum they have asked probability of getting tails. So probability of getting tails. So we'll write probability of getting tails. So that would be out of 300 times, how many times the tail output is? It is 164. So now we'll reduce this, that is 82 by 150, 41 by 75. That is out of 75, 41 times tail has occurred. That is 41 by 75. So this is the required solution of question number 1, students. Okay. Now this is question number 2 of exercise 23. Now according to the question number 2, what we have? 2 coins are tossed simultaneously 200 times and we get 2 heads 58 times, 1 head 83 times and 0 head 59 times. So the first thing that we'll write is number of times 2 coins were tossed simultaneously, that is equals to 200 times. Number of times. Now out of this 200 times, how many times we have got 2 heads? Now we have got 2 heads is equals to how many times? It is written 58. 58 times we have got 2 heads. How many times we have got only 1 head? We have got 1 head 83 times and 0 head or no head. How many times we have got 0 head? That is 59 times. Now we have to get the probability. Now the first question they have asked, what is the probability of getting 2 heads? This is my first question. So probability of getting 2 heads. That is out of 200 times, how many times I have got 2 heads? That is 58. Now we have to reduce it. That is 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, 2 hundreds are. So your required 100 is 29 by 100. So this is your first question. Solution of first answer, number 1. Solution of number 2. Probability of one head. So we'll write it down. Probability of getting one head. So one head how many times? 83 times. So we'll write it down, 83 upon 200. So we cannot reduce this. So this would be your final answer. And the final sum is what? What they have asked? Probability of zero head. So probability of getting zero head. That would be equals to what? Out of 200 times, how many times we have got zero head? That is 59. As we cannot reduce this also, so this would be your final answer. So this is the solution of question number 2. Now this is question number 3, boys. Now what is there in question number 3? A dice is thrown 100 times. A die is thrown 100 times. And out of 100 times, what is the output of 1? That is 21. What is the output of 2? 14 times. What is the output of 3? 18 times. Output of 4, 15 times. Output of 5, 23 times. And output of 6 is only 9 times. Okay, so this is a total description given in the question. Now what is the first question that you have to answer? It is probability of getting number 3. That is question number 1. Probability of getting 3. Okay, so how many times the dice was tossed? Obviously 100 times. So out of 100, what is the output of 3? It is 18. So we'll write it down. Now if we can reduce, then definitely we'll reduce. So 2 9s are 18, 2 50s are, so your output is, so your answer would be, your probability would be, out of 50, 9 times 3 has occurred. Okay, now let's move on to the second sum. Second sum is probability of 6. Probability of getting 6. So probability of getting 6. Now probability of getting 6 means out of 100, how many times 6 has occurred? Only 9 times. As we cannot reduce these two numbers, so this would be your final answer. So let's move on to sum number 3. So probability of getting 4. Probability of getting 4. Probability of getting 4. That is out of 100, how many times 4 has occurred? 15 times. 15 times. Now definitely we can reduce this to number. That is 5 3s are 15, 5 20s are. So your required answer is 3 upon 20. Now the last sum of question number 3. Probability of getting 1. Probability of getting 1. So probability of getting number 1. How many times number 1 is occurred? 21 times. So out of 100, 1 has occurred 21 times. Again, we cannot reduce these two numbers. So this would be your final answer. So this is the solution of question number 3, students. Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye, boys. Thank you, boys. God bless you and stay blessed. Thank you.